Hello everyone, this is Alec coming to you with another Warcraft 3 audio commentary. Today we're going to be having Game 2 of a best of 5 series in the final of the 225th ZOTAC Cup between E-Home's Remind, who's be spawning as the Red Knight up player in the top right hand position, against Rage.Yumiko. So Game 1 was pretty interesting. Remind did take Game 1. Yumiko just sort of was really behind the whole entire game, to be honest. Remind was strong right from the very beginning. Both players sort of had a bit of slow starts. Then Yumiko decided to go for a bit of a late expansion, which did not work out for him because of Remind's perfectly built proxy shop against proxy shop which helped him siege that expansion that much easier with the Pandaren Brewmaster's incredible breath of fire. Anyways, this is going to be the first time ever that I'm going to be casting a game on the map Amazonia, just because I have never been able to figure out this map, the map file location, because this is a custom map. It is not a Blizzard map. It's one of those maps that everyone just sort of loved because somebody made it and someone loved it. And now it's in basically every map pool you can find. Every sort of advanced map pool. This map is built for Night Elf players, to be honest. Map is so built for Night Elf players. Just because in the beginning here, I'm actually kind of confused as to why Remind dropped his Ancient of War there. Sorry, my doorbell just rang. I'll just let it ring, to be honest. Whoever it is can wait. Alright, nice as I am. Anyways, because you can drop your Ancient of War, I'm pretty sure you can drop the Ancient of War right here, actually. Maybe not. Maybe that's only the bottom left or something. But you can drop your Ancient of War here. You can creep this orange camp. You can Ancient of War creep both of these camps with ease. Get your Demon Hunter or Warden, actually, you see sometimes on this map. Creep that up nice and high. After that, I believe it gets you to level 2.3 or 2.5 or something. Yumiko deciding to militia creep this camp, this orange camp. Very easy to militia creep, very nice and close to his base, with ease actually. And let's see what Remind gonna do. Remind gonna go for a Beastmaster as his first hero. Wow, so I never expected to see this. I just expected to see sort of typical Demon Hunter Ancient of War creeping these two camps. Wow, this is really not standard for a Night Elf player. Remind gonna go for those Quill Beasts as his first effect. I'm gonna try and get off as much harassment damage as he can. Does not want to lose that Quill Beast. Ooh, that's not a very good loss for him. That's gonna feed quite a bit of experience to that Archmage, who's gonna get to level 2. Now I think the Beastmaster does not want to overextend here. Gonna be able to still get that long distance experience from this Ancient of War creeping though, which is quite beneficial, considering he's also gonna get off of some nice harassment damage from this Beastmaster. Just short of level 2, he should be able to creep out this green camp pretty easily with the Ancient of War. There we go. We may see it. Ooh, the creep did go. The creep AI screwed up maybe just a little bit there. So we may see Ancient of War just finish off that one creep. There we go. As we're going to see the Beastmaster should be at level 2 now. It should be interesting to see what his level 2 effect is. I would actually highly doubt if he decides to go for Hawk, just because it wouldn't be that useful. There's not really much that Yumiko can do as a human player this early in the game when it comes to invisible units. There's really not much that he can do, so I wouldn't be surprised if he went for that little bear, that Naisha, or maybe he did just go for Hawk just for the later game, maybe just planning to save it for the later game. Great scouting purposes too, I guess. It's nice to send out that Hawk just to scout out what your enemy's doing. No signs of tech yet for Yumiko. No lumber mill dropped yet though, so with nothing too crazy coming out from Yumiko. I'm not really sure what he's planning to do though. Did decide to creep out this camp with a lot of militia, so maybe he was planning to do an expansion, but got sort of denied with this creepjack coming out from Remind. I don't really, to be honest, I don't really like the way Remind's playing this. I think he's really overextending with his Beastmaster, taking way more damage than he wants to. Really taking too much risk here. He's sort of not really taking advantage of like he should be with these Quill Beasts. He should be trying to maybe do some more peasant harass with his Quill Beasts, maybe Archers should be probably be doing some more Ancient of War creeping. I don't know. Man, then again, I'm just some stupid noob. So, anyways, Yumiko, nice item drop there. Potion of Invulnerability. That can really help out in a fight, in a long fight, one of our Warcraft 3's famous long fights. This is exactly what Remind should be doing with his Quill Beast. Taking his Quill Beast and just doing this Peasant Harass. It's even better against Orc players because you can do that on the Orc burrows. You can go Beastmaster, Archmage, for example, and just run your Water Elementals and your Quill Beast over to the Orc base and just kill off that third burrow, kill off that fourth burrow, kill off those tier 2 buildings, and it's just so easy. Looks like though Remind can get a lot of nice damage off on this Yumiko's Archmage. Does have a potion of invulnerability though, so he's in no trouble at all. And Remind should know this, picking up for Pandaren Brewmaster again as a second hero, so looking to go for Breath of Fire probably. I would not be surprised if we saw that. Tier 2 tech is probably finished. There we go, double Ancient of Lore I'm assuming. Yep, there we go, double Ancient of Lore. Ancient of Wonders being dropped as well. We're seeing Mercs being picked up from the Goblin Laboratory. Do we have a Shredder? Nope, no Shredder. I'm surprised not to see a Shredder. Looks like he's just going to be gathering wood from his wisps. Going to be also use those wisps, spread them around the map to try and get the maximum scouting that he can. And Yumiko going to be going for another expansion again. He probably should be putting up a lumber mill momentarily. Does have the gold for it. He drops his lumber mill right there. Should fit in perfectly. And it's just so he can put up those increased those guard towers that do increased damage. Just so it makes it that much easier to defend an expansion when you abuse that sort of towers and you get those masonry upgrades from the lumber mill. Anyways, let's see with hero levels for Remind. No kills yet with that fire of Remind's Pandaren Brewmaster. We should get another Breath of Fire pretty soon off on all of those footmen though, or maybe off on all of these peasants at the expansion. Remind really needs to try and get his act together though right now. He's sort of falling behind. He needs to try and get over to this expansion and try sieging it, setting up like another proxy shop or something. But then again, Yumiko's a little bit more on top of his game, just with his setting up that expansion that much earlier, sort of handling the creep jack very nicely. Now my phone's ringing. Oh jeez, God. I hope this isn't completely ruining my very first cast on Amazonia. My first epic cast on this incredible epic map. Anyways, let's see what happens here. Yumiko can come in here. This may not be what Yumiko wants to do. Does have to defend though on these footmen, so able to do that much more damage. Wants to sort of get those footmen back into defend mode. Remind going to be going for Ancient of Wind, a third production building, being the Ancient of Wind. Well, actually, technically the fourth production building. He does have Ancient of War. Remind going to be going for Ancient of Wind. Should probably cancel that. Yeah, he's going to cancel that. No, don't lose the Goblin Shredder! Oh no, there we go. Goblin Shredder going to go down, feeding a lot of experience to the Remind's hero. Archmage, what level is that Archmage? Level 3.5. Archmage being pursued by this Dryad. Dryad deciding not to pursue it though, actually. Does not want to lose the Zeppelin. Losing that Zeppelin would just sort of be death to these footmen. But looks like Remind's not going to pursue this. Deciding just Ancient of War creep, actually. Just going to tank the damage off on that Ancient of War, and that's exactly what he's going to do. There we go. That Ancient of War is just so damn good for creeping. It really is so imba. In that sense. It's such a good strategy. I'm pretty sure it was Moon who actually perfected that strategy and sort of started using that strategy. It's too damn good. It's just like a perfect strategy, just eating up those trees, and the Ancient of War just never freaking dies. Anyways, Yumiko going to be taking advantage of the Goblin Zeppelin again, going to be taking advantage of these drops, going to get a lot of nice damage off, killing off 2 Wisps, I believe there. The Wisp did not detonate, feeding more and more experience to that Archmage, as the Dryad's going to try and get off more and more damage onto that Archmage. Let's see what happens here. Tier 2 tech finish for Yumiko, going to be dropping that Blacksmith, does have the Lumber Mill up, level 1 Masonry upgrades done. Has a lot of gold though, so Arcane Sanctum being dropped, gonna get cancelled though. Needs to try and get a double Arcane Sanctums, or be kind of interesting. We saw like Workshop or a Griffin Aviary or something, but I highly doubt that. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a mass caster play. That would all be very standard. Miko really has taken advantage of this expansion, staying at no upkeep, staying at no upkeep, not getting taxed at all on his gold. Really playing this very nicely. I really like the way he's playing this. Double Arcane Sanctum should be finished very soon. Let's see the hero levels on Remind. Should get to level 3, Pandaren Brewmaster. And Beastmaster is also level 3, just sort of tanking damage on that Beastmaster right now for no apparent reason. Obviously, he doesn't want to take too much feedback damage from that Arcane Tower. Who is just going to... Oh, I'm tired. He's just going to get some nice hits off on that Quilbies. Now the Archmage sort of overextending a little bit. Going to take a lot of hits from these archers. Going to probably pop a Potion of Healing there. I was going to thinking more pop the Potion of Invulnerability, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Excuse me. Sorry. It looks like wow, that Potion of Invulnerability lasts for so damn long. Anyways, Panda and Brewmaster are going to get off on very nice Breath of Fire off on all these units. Yumiko going to be getting that Mountain King as a second hero, picking up a bunch of Ivory Towers actually. So we may be seeing a timing push here. Then again, it's definitely not a timing push just because of all the creep jacks and stuff. He cannot have the exact timing that he wants. I'd be amazed if that... no, definitely not. But Yumiko should have a lot of riflemen very soon. Should have many more casters be coming out very soon. Want to probably try and get off some sorcerers. Wouldn't even be that worth it, I think. Spellbreakers, this is what he needs. He needs some spellbreakers just to sort of counter these, just to counter basically everything. Counter the Breath of Fire, counter just about everything. Very nice Zeppelin micro here from Yumiko, saving these low hit point units. Gonna just be able to drop them behind the trees and drop them into better positions. Yumiko, I don't think he lost too much there. Not Yumiko, I mean Remind. I don't think if anything for that matter. Looks like he may get one cheeky little Spellbreaker kill here, but nope, more nice Zeppelin micro here. Remind does have a Zeppelin of his own, but not really using it too much. There's not really much he can use it for that matter. Maybe if he wants to drop his units back here, but there'd be really no point in that, because that'd be completely defeating the purpose, to be honest. Anyways, what does Yumiko plan on doing? Looks like he's just going to power build an Arcane Vault over here. This main town hall is actually getting pretty low on hit points, but maybe wants to drop one peasant to start repairing that. That would not be a bad idea. Probably wants to upgrade this to an Arcane Tower if he can. I'm not really sure what Yumiko's trying to do right now. Maybe he's just sort of banking money. Oh no, he is at low upkeep, so right now he's just spamming out casters, getting the upgrades. Whoops, sorry. Getting the upgrades for the casters. We'll have adept training for these priests, so he will have Dispel now. Not really sure he needs Dispel, really. He doesn't really need it. Maybe he can use it for that Growl. Not Growl, Roar. So when those Druids of the Claw use Roar, it can be easily dispelled, but that's about the only purpose they can use it for. Or for this Bloodlust, he can probably dispel the not Bloodlust, Frenzy, which is basically Bloodlust. He can sort of dispel that. One tower gonna go down. Where's that Mountain King? Where is that Mountain King? Cheeky bugger. Cheeky bugger. You like my British accent? That's so good. Cheeky bugger. Anyways, enough about my accent. Let's go see what's happened. What Rima's decided to do is just deciding to creep out this really easy orange camp. These orange camps are really easy. This map is also really good for an orc player in the sense that a Blade Master alone can creep out most of the camps, not counting like these red ones, for example. Most of these camps, when creeped properly, the Blade Master can almost do it single-handedly, which makes it really sort of imbalanced for a Blade Master on this map. Like these orange camps here, you can creep with a Blade Master. Obviously, all the green camps, you can creep with a Blade Master. You can creep this camp single-handedly with a great Blade Master. These camps here, you cannot creep this camp, these expansion spots. But it really makes it very easy for a Blade Master. Looks like Yumiko deciding to come and try and siege this expansion. Going to probably be successful. What's the food count here? Remind at 60 food. compared to Yumiko, who's at 80 food, 78 to be precise, but really 80 food. A lot of casters for Yumiko. Should look like he's going to win this fight, though. It looks like he should be able to take the fight, but a very nice breath of fire on a lot of these casters. Very nicely done here by Remind. Remind playing this very nicely, keeping his Dryads at the back. It wouldn't be a bad idea if Yumiko decided to go for like a workshop, just mortar teams to counter these Dryads, these massive amount of Dryads. Very nice use of Staff of Preservation to save these bears for Remind. Nice use of anti-magic shield, anti-magic shell to sort of counter those spell breakers. And those sorceresses actually just for the slow. Again, dispel can easily dispel from those sorceresses. One spellbreaker gonna get a little caught out here. Looks like it will fall. As ooh, very nice Staff of Preservation to sort of deny that Stormbolt on that Panda and Brewmaster, which would have probably finished it. Just gonna sort of drink up all that moon juice now. Gonna heal up his heroes. As Yumiko deciding just to sort of re-tower, make an effort to try and siege this expansion the best that he can. He does have 2 guard towers up. He should have a lot more guard towers up momentarily. Get Arcane Sanctum tower up as well. Very smart just for that, just to get that extra feedback damage off on those heroes. Pandair and Brewmaster makes it that much more easy to try and deny him any sort of defensive fire. Alright, let's see what's going to happen now. Looks like a very nice position here for Yumiko right behind his towers. Going to get all his casters behind those towers so they can get off all the abilities that they need. Slow is being casted on a lot of these units. Very nice use of Dispel by these Dryads. Going to be able to dispel them pretty easily. Shop looks like it's going to fall as well. That's sort of giving a nice big gaping hole to the army of Yumiko. But it looks like it will be to no prevail because Remind's army is just not very large right now actually. 71 food for Yumiko and 66 food for Remind. So Remind actually winning this fight, it looks like. What are the hero levels at? Remind at level 4 and 4? Wow, holy crap. And Yumiko only at level 3-1 actually. Basically 4-2, but 4-2 compared to 4-4, I mean, he's got a pretty big advantage right now, Remind. He's really winning basically every engagement. Getting that proxy shop up, very nicely done. Unfortunately, he has not had the economic advantage. Yumiko with a massive economic advantage. Looks to try his upgrades on these spellbreakers. Nope, no upgrades on the spellbreakers. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Does have adept training on these sorceresses though. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a tier 3 tech sometime soon. Would not be surprised. Let's see what happens now. Remind looking to really wants to sort of re-engage this as soon as he can. Try and take down this caster army as best he can. A lot of breakers though for Yumiko is going to be very hard to try and kill. One bear looks like it's going to fall unless it gets staffed away. Nope, not going to get staffed away. One bear's going to fall. Getting Mount King up to level 2. Archmage should be level 4. Yep, there we go. So he will have level 2 Brilliant Sword, which will lead to that many more Stormbolts. Unfortunately, I decided not to go for it. Demon Hunter, so will not have mana abilities like he did in the last game, which really helped him out a lot, I think, against that Mountain King and against that Water Elementals when it came to killing off Water Elementals and such things like that. And also, Mana Burn would be really effective against these casters, actually, just to sort of get rid of the mana off on these priests and off of these sorcerers, because not only does Mana Burn drain all the mana, it also does damage, like equivalent feedback damage. There we go. This is what I need to do. This is exactly how I called it. Yumiko needs to put up this workshop and get out those mortar teams to try and counter these mass Dryad play from Remind. Those Dryads do have unarmored, so they do take extra damage from, I believe it's siege. They do take increased damage to siege. Let me just see. Maybe it says unarmored takes extra damage from piercing and siege attacks. Yeah, there we go. So it does take increased damage from siege attacks, like the mortars. So the mortars will do that much more damage, and plus the mortars are that much easier, make it that much easier to try and siege an expansion like this. Remind deciding just to sort of retreat that expansion away. Not really sure what to do. Just gonna decide to eat up a tree, just so it can survive for that much longer. And it looks like it will fall, though it will be a no prevail, unfortunately for him. Anyways, it looks like Yumiko did just teleport back here. He does have the gold for it, obviously. He has the economic advantage to be able to just TP back like that. But no, looks like Remind going to decide to go for the main base here of Yumiko. Going to try to the main keep. Going to try and get rid of the tech advantage of Yumiko. Going to send all his bears off. Not looking to take any sort of feedback damage, though, on his heroes. Just going to decide to send in his bears, but it's going to get power repaired. Very nicely done here by Yumiko to save his expansion. Going to be going for a beast trade, actually, Yumiko. Going to be going straight for that tree of life, it looks like. Oh, going to be killing off those staff units probably as well. Probably wants to kill off those bears. Yes, going to be able to kill off that bear. I'm going to be going for that tree of eternity as well. As Yumiko going to maybe should be a pretty interesting base trade. Who gets what for what? Breath of Fire just destroying all these peasants as they try to repair us. We're going to see Remind just TP right back and going to force Yumiko just to TP out of there as well. So I think that Remind won that fight as well. So see, Remind would be doing really well right now if it weren't for the mass economic advantage for Yumiko. And oh my god, if Yumiko manages to set up another expansion right here, I'll shit my pants. I will. I'll shit my pants. If he's running on 3 bases compared to Yumiko's 0, compared to Remind's 0 bases, that would just be insane. Oh no, well, he won't be running on 3 bases, but if he managed to run on 2 bases compared to Remind's 0, that would be crazy. I think that's what Yumiko wants to do right now, actually. To be honest, he wants to set up another base, actually. Remind, though, with a massive army advantage, with a massive hero advantage, will be able to. Looks like he is in a pretty strong position right now. A lot less of a unit sort of composition. Oh no! And there we go. He actually lost the Brewmaster. Oh no! I'm sorry, I missed that, but that will probably be the end for Remind. Remind might have had a chance to try and come back to try and win this, but after that, I really don't think that there's much that he can do. Losing a level 4 Pounder and Brewmaster is huge. That is a massive, one of the main DPS factors with that Breath of Fire for Remind in trying to save those buildings. And without it, there's really not much that he can do. By Beastmaster has 0 mana, though, I don't see much hope left for Remind. There's really not much that he can do. That Beastmaster should fall with a couple more Storm Bolts, which the Mountain King does have the mana for. More footmen just gonna come out here, try and get out that extra damage. Lots of bears look like they're gonna fall. One bear gonna fall there. More bears are just gonna fall. Remind knows that it's hopeless for him. Remind playing really, really well. I love the way Remind play that, but Yumiko just too strong with that economic advantage. There was just no way Remind could even compete with him. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed Game 2 of this series. It's now tied 1-1. Game 3 coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next one.